Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Dragon Force, and let's give out awards to people who have them, or who get them. This is going to make leveling up, this is going to make going after that next cast a little difficult, because I'm not going to have full troops. It's going to be kind of a pain, but oh well. That's the thing I hate about domestic affairs right before you have a planned assault, is the plan gets a little delayed to make sure you are at, you know, full capacity. And I'm not going to be at full capacity. So, let's see what happens. Alright, Vlad, you get a couple more zombies. And we got 7 awards left. Alright, audience, let's talk to some people, shall we? See who we can get. Fern! You're not an important captive, you might join us. No. Galm, Link, won't. Lone. You gonna talk? You gonna join me? Yes! Lone joined me, that is. And he's only level 2 though, so I'm gonna have to spend some time leveling him up. Damn. Nina won't. Ogrid. Level 4. Won't join me just yet. Rock. He will join me. And Rudger won't. Rudger, Nina, Link, we have all 4 of Highland's starting generals. Alright, let's search. We can't search Pale Moon anymore, because I moved Manoa. Senna, however, I didn't move. Found a dragon statue. That, I think, gives MP. There's dragon statue and Ostia statue. One gives HP, one gives MP. Both are fabulous. MP more so, because MP just doesn't scale well. You're not going to get that much MP. But we found a javelin. I'm okay with that. I need to start giving out some of these weapons. Especially to my main force. Alright, Bastion can't find crap. Magicka. Duran's still there, so let's see what we've got going on for us. Found another Spirit Crest in Magicka. That's good. Crystal Castle. Nope, she didn't find anything. Manoa, do you find something? Nope. And that's it. Okay. Let's start giving out, because I've got a bunch of javelins. Javelin lowers my attack power. I could use that to... I'm actually probably going to use a lot of those to bump up people's intelligence to get more people who can... HP is Dragon Statue. So... gives loyalty, strength up. So Junin's not going to get anything for now. Arios has a Rune Lance. Anything? No. Rune Lance is better. Duran's got a shield. He can't use those weapons. Let's see, Gullen has a Mars Blade. So Battle Spear would actually be an increase for him, so I'll keep that in mind. I want to make sure my main fighters... Lone, you can use a Javelin. You're going to get a Javelin. I haven't even used you yet, and you're going to get a Javelin. Let's see. People that I use regularly. Ramsel has a Mars Blade. Scar's got a Soul Buster. That, I'm pretty sure, is better than anything else I can use at the moment. Mars Blade might be better than that. Terrace is in the hospital, and I love the bright red hospital. Vlad, you can't use anything at the moment. There are a few weapons that he can use. Alright, so... Gullen. We're going to increase his with the Battle Spear. And then I'm going to see if that Mars Blade is better than the sword that Scar has. No. So those are in the same class. So Mars Blade's still better. And Psycho Sword, obviously the best I've got so far. Alright. So that's all we can do. So let's save it. and go back out into the world. See what damage we can cause. Alright, so... what level is Crystal Castle? There's... I haven't heard... It's level 7, okay. I don't know for sure if a castle's level affects its search results. I've heard yes, I've heard no. I don't know for sure one way or another. So... So yeah, I've got most of my force ready there, because we're going to get attacked here in a second by Hilga. So I'm going to send Scar after Hilga. And yeah, that'll be fun. In fact, I'm just going to deploy Scar and Gullen just as a backup. You never know. And they'll run into it, and that's perfect. I don't want to decrease the castle level. I could use the defense bonus, but the best of what I do, I'm proud of it. Nothing can prepare you for what's coming. Alright. Hilga level 6, 30 soldiers versus Scar level 5, 90 harpies. Let's see what they have to say. You haven't changed anything, Hilga. You used to be a comrade, but now you are an enemy. Oh, well. That was such delicious flavor text. Please tell me there's more. Get to this. Breach formation. Special. Stand by. And I'm just going to throw out a sonic boom the second I can. And sonic boom. I used to think the power indicated on the attacks stat was how much damage it would do, but no, it's how much power is actually consumed from your power meter. So, keep that in mind. You can spam sonic booms faster than you can spam cross flashes, is the, and the second I hit full magic power, she throws Shiva's dagger. You gonna run away again this time, Hilga? You gonna run away from Scar, your old friend? Come on. Stick around. Fight it out. Or not. Freaking pansy? Okay. Do we capture her? Please tell me Scar captured her. Excellent. Now I don't have to worry about her nearly as much. So we'll go back in the castle, we'll recruit and get our numbers back up from the few that we lost. And enter, and recruit. Still not enough. But I've got people, so I can just wait a moment. Oh, I was getting real concerned there for a second. Oh, Skull Children. Okay. And you may be wondering why I don't just put my floating force that I'm using to deal with these guys in that castle, because there's no guarantee that they will actually go there. Alright, Duran, Ramzel, and we'll send Shadow because he's got 20 samurai just as a backup. Kilrin, you can stay. Army, I actually need to direct. And we'll go there. And I don't need to pause. Why am I pausing? And... not the castle I need. That's the castle I need. Thank you for telling me that all these castles are leveling up. And people are coming to see me! Just what I always wanted. Who are you? 4 generals. Oh. Well, only one of them is a threat. 50 beasts, 10 archers, 10 samurai, 10 soldiers. Who do I have in that castle, though? Crap. Alright, I'm going to need to send the bulk of my force. Back this way. Because... no, I don't want to send Brock. So, beastmen are ridiculously strong against cavalry. So, that puts me in a bad spot, because he's got 50, so he outnumbers me, and he has a troop type advantage. But thankfully, I'll get there before he will. So, not a problem at all, and we'll have one fight, at least. Durin's will go first. I was wondering who was going to make it there first. Not surprised that it's Durin, so... Alright, so let's take out Pain and Agony. Alright, there... Pain is level 5, which means he will now have a special attack. Which will be Shiva's Dagger. Which I'm not a fan of. But yeah, they will level up as well, because you kind of need to beat up on people. Like, if you keep beating on level 1 generals, I don't think you get nearly as much experience. So, that's a thing to keep in mind. I'm thinking in the future I'm going to start sending Terrace against the Skull Children. That way, that'll keep her leveled without running into situations where she's gets one-shotted by someone with Sonic Boom, because their attacks will not actually do damage to a general, so I think that's what I'm going to aim for. When Terrace gets out of the hospital, she's going to join this group and go with them. Even though she'd get more experience with me, but I'm getting kind of tired of her running into situations that she should be alright in, and then just a bad roll of the dice, and she dies. Alright, so Agony's done. He's not going to retreat. And he takes a ridiculous amount of damage from soldiers. His defense must be utter shit to take that much damage. Alright, Agony has been slain in the melee, because that's what happens. Pain is now a threat, because he's level 5. So we're going to send Durin out in his 30 soldiers. And that's the thing, I don't think they're ever going to increase their troop numbers for the Skull Children. They're always going to have 30 soldiers. So I'm always going to outnumber them with this group. That's really all there is to it now. I'm not going to... They never... I know they don't get into the upper numbers, 50, 60, 70, through 100. So, I know I won't have to worry about that at all. Because the fun thing is they stay fairly balanced for fighting anyone. So if I had level 1 general with 30 troops, it'd still be pretty even to go against them. The only difference is he's got Shiva's Dagger now. And he missed all of my troops. How unfortunate. I do, however, love spamming Shiva's Dagger, because as you can see, the effect stacks a little bit, and with Rock, at least, his Shiva's Dagger is strong enough to where it decreases a huge amount of enemy power, so you can actually completely deplete their power meter, which if that happens, it seems like it takes longer to recover, because it'll stay empty for a short time. I don't know if it keeps track of what the negative would be, and it just has to go through the negatives to get to 0 and then start increasing again, or if it's like, oh, well, you're completely out, you have to wait X number of seconds before it starts recharging at all, because you ran out completely. Alright, so Ramsel and Durin leveled up. Send them back to that castle. Send you back to that castle. And we got 15 minutes. We got time for another set of fights. mostly between these guys. Let's just deploy them, so I don't destroy this castle's level any more than it already is. And I should have put Riker in charge, but it doesn't matter. And I should probably start looking for my friend. I think it's this. I do this every time. There is a town that if you send your monarch to, you will encounter a general that can join you. It's kind of a pain to deal with. It's kind of like Vlad. You have to fight them first. And then you get to beat the ever-loving crap out of them, and they'll join you, and then you have to beat the ever-loving crap out of someone else. It's interesting. So I kind of want to do that, but it's a town, not something as obvious as one of the towers. Alright, so who to send? Who to send? Well, Junan's actually almost... Well, I'm gonna save Junan for Ryger. We'll send Darius. Because Junan, I believe Junan gets to level 10, she will promote as well and get her last special attack, which is just beautiful. It's one of my favorite special attacks. Because special attacks, there are some that are just really good, and some that I have no idea how they work. It's very interesting. So, one of the mage type is called Thunderfall, which rains down lightning bolts. And it seems to... I've never been able to figure out how many lightning bolts it actually rains down. I've never been able to actually follow it accurately to see, and each time the lightning can kind of arc a little bit and it'll attack what will be the space occupying 2 or 3 troop type, or 2 or 3 troop units. So, like, the ones that are just kind of standing still, like, well, none of them are standing still at the moment, but like that one, those 2 that were standing still there, it could affect both of them, or maybe even one next to them as well. But sometimes it does it, multiple times, sometimes it only does it once, and I have no idea what the defining factor is for that. And then sometimes it can be aimed against, if the enemy has no troops, you can use it and it'll still affect the enemy general. It'll only strike once, which is a little disappointing. Alright, I'm gonna use cavalry because I've got archers and harpies, which is not good. But I've always wondered what the stat is that determines that. And I don't know if it's just a random roll, or if their intelligence plays a role in it, or what. So, always been curious about that. Alright, and like last time, I'm just going to send my troops into the fray. I outnumber him 7 to 1. And I didn't pay attention if I have a defense bonus here, but it doesn't matter because most of his troops are dead now. Yep. Oh, but he's got magic with that. See, look at that. Look how much damage he just did with that. He decimated my force. And he can do it again, because it's only 2 MP. That is one of the best abilities caster-type generals have, and it's available to priests and magicians, he's a magician. And he's probably going to do it again. Yep. Which is going to kill the last of my troops. And now it'll go to duel, and he will retreat because he is a half-dead magician versus a full HP knight. Do you plan to run? What of your honor? The thing is, even if you know they retreat, if you retreat from the duel, it counts as a loss for you because your action would go first. So the game is basically counter-picking, which that aggravates me so much. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you retreat, it counts as a loss, but if you decide to duel, we're gonna run away, it still counts as a win for you, but if you, retreat, we're gonna stay and fight because, screw you, even though we were going to run away regardless. Hate it. Alright, so 9 to 1 odds. And he's a thief, so the best thing he's got is Shiva's dagger anymore, which is not going to be enough to hurt me. This will be a slightly long episode. I'll probably end it after this one and not make it to domestic affairs. And that's a problem. I pressed Y to bring up the special attack menu, because it's a shortcut, but if you press it too many times, it will automatically suggest, or it'll automatically acknowledge. I believe it's Y will also skip to the bottom of the list, so yeah. Be careful with that. As you can see, I've done it a couple of times now, because that's not the first time I did it. I'm pretty sure the last time I did it was with Scar as well. Alright, so 50 beasts versus 100 harpies. I don't remember how harpies and beasts fare against each other, but I've got a 13% terrain effect, so the fact that I outnumber you 2 to 1 should probably be an indication. Alright, special formation, rush to victory. Special, standby, and let's just wait for them to show up and see what happens. Flame cannon, because I'll do more damage with flame cannon. Alright, they're gonna try to... That's the only problem, is they try to flank you. They go around like that, but it means they can get to your general, especially if that happens. Alright. Just go. Actually, no. Come back and deal with them. And that way I can deal with him. Except I'm still in the process of retreating, so yeah, that's useful. Alright. Come on, come back forward. And kill these things so that Junin stops taking useless hits. Alright. And so you can do Skydiver one more time, but I'm not worried about it. It won't kill Junin. Yeah, Junin's about half health, but he's gonna deal with 86 harpies. He's not gonna deal with well. Rygar, I think, is a starting... No, I don't think he's a starting general for Gongos. He may be a story general. I'd have to see. I only remember 2 of them off the bat. And both of them are female, so it doesn't really help. But Rygar, Zatai, Rog... So only Neil escaped. And that's because he did a ton of damage to my troops. He just ripped my troops apart. Junin is now a High Lord, master of the command skill Sonic Blast. That is just fantastic, because... So you've got Sonic Boom, which is 1, Sonic Wave, which is 3, Sonic Blast is 5. Alright, so yeah, I've got plenty of time left in this for domestic affairs. On the hourglass, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next installment. So, till then, later everyone.